Estate planning often brings to mind legal documents like wills and trusts, but it's about so much more than that. It's about leaving a legacy, sharing your values, and ensuring your loved ones know what truly matters to you. In today's video, we're going to show you how a personal, non-legal document can help convey your final wishes with clarity and emotion. So stay tuned. This could be the key to adding that all-important personal touch to your estate plan. Hey folks, and welcome back to Everything Estate Planning. If you're new, I'm Jim from Elm Legal Services, and our goal with this channel is to make estate planning more straightforward and accessible for everybody. Today, we'll be exploring something that doesn't get talked about as much as wills and trusts, but it's still a key part of any estate plan: letters of intent. Let's take a look at what we'll be covering in today's video. First, we'll explain what a letter of intent is. Next, we'll look at how it can benefit your estate plan. Then we're going to dive into its legal implications under UK law, what it can and can't do. After that, we're going to guide you through how to write your own letter of intent. And finally, we're going to share some practical tips to ensure your letter of intent is easy to follow and stays up to date. As usual, if you're looking for something specific, we've included some timestamps to help you jump straight in to any particular section you want to watch. So what exactly is a letter of intent? A letter of intent is a document that you write to provide personal instructions, wishes, or messages alongside your formal estate planning documents like your will or trust. It's not legally binding, meaning it doesn't have the legal power to override your will. Instead, think of it as a supplementary guide, a way to clarify your intentions in your own words. This document can cover a range of things, from your specific wishes for your funeral arrangements to a more detailed instructions on how certain items in your estate should be handled. It can also be used to share personal messages with your loved ones, offering them comfort and clarity during what will more than likely be a very challenging time. While a will is designed to address the legal aspects of your estate, a letter of intent allows you to add a personal touch, offering guidance where legal documents might be too rigid or limited. So, how exactly does a letter of intent benefit your overall estate? Let's explore this together. First, a letter of intent complements your last will and testament. Your will is a legally binding document that ensures your assets are distributed according to your wishes. However, it doesn't always allow for detailed instructions or explanations. A letter of intent fills in those particular gaps. For example, if you've left a family heirloom to a specific relative, your will might simply state who inherits it. A letter of intent can provide context, perhaps explaining why that item is significant and how you hope it will be used or cherished. Next, it can provide extra guidance to your executors who have the critical job of carrying out the instructions in your will. A letter of intent can make their job easier by offering additional guidance. If there are any personal nuances or family dynamics that might not be as apparent in your will, this is the place to address them. For instance, you could include advice on how to distribute sentimental items, or tips on resolving potential family disputes. One of the most powerful uses of a letter of intent is the opportunity to leave personal messages for your loved ones. This is actually a chance to speak directly to the people you care about, offering comfort, gratitude, or even words of wisdom. A letter of intent also provides a valuable opportunity to express and elaborate on your funeral wishes in greater detail. While your will can mention your preferences, such as whether you'd like to be buried or cremated, a letter of intent allows you to go beyond that. You can include specific instructions regarding the type of ceremony you want, music, readings, or other personal touches. It's a way to ensure your final wishes are actually carried out exactly as you imagined, giving your loved ones clear guidance during a no doubt very difficult time. Furthermore, a letter of intent can complement both your health and welfare and property and financial affairs lasting powers of attorney. by offering additional context and clarity on your wishes. While the LPA documents outline your formal instructions, a letter of intent allows you to elaborate on personal preferences regarding medical treatment, care homes, end-of-life care, property management, and financial decisions. This added detail helps your attorneys better understand your intentions, ensuring your wishes are respected and followed with greater precision. Now let's touch on the legal side of things. In the United Kingdom, the role of a letter of intent is purely supportive. Here's what you need to know. First and foremost, a letter of intent does not hold any legal power. It's not enforceable in court, so any legally binding wishes must be documented in your will, trust, LPA, or other formal estate planning document. The letter of intent is more like a guidebook for your executors and beneficiaries rather than a set of legal instructions. Next, make sure your letter of intent is consistent with the terms laid out in your will. If there is a conflict between the two, your will takes precedence. For example, if your will specifies that a certain asset goes to one person, but your letter of intent names someone else, the asset will follow the instructions in your will. These kinds of inconsistencies can create confusion or even disputes. Now, to avoid this, take the time to review your letter of intent and make sure it aligns with and supports your last will and testament. Finally, once you've written your letter of intent, be sure to share it with your executors and any other key individuals, such as your attorney or close family members. They need to know that this document exists and where to find it. If you do update it over time, also make sure they're aware of the most recent version. Now that we've discussed the importance of a letter of intent, let's talk about how to write one. While there's no strict legal format to follow, there are a few key elements that can make your letter of intent as effective as possible. First, might sound obvious, but start with an introduction. Begin by explaining the purpose of the document. Let your readers know that this letter of intent is meant to complement your last will and testament by providing additional instructions and guidance. This helps set the tone and clarifies its role alongside your legally binding documents. Next, be clear and specific. Clarity is key when writing your letter of intent. Avoid vague language and focus on being as detailed as possible. If you have specific wishes like how you'd like a piece of property to be used or details about your funeral arrangements, spell them out clearly. The more precise your instructions, the easier it will be for your executors and loved ones to follow. You can also include personal messages to family members, share stories, some life lessons, or words of comfort. Now, these messages can create a heartfelt connection and provide emotional support for your loved ones after you're gone. Consider addressing your funeral and burial preferences. If you have specific wishes for your funeral or burial, outline them here. Do you want a traditional service or something more informal? Is there a particular location where you'd like to be laid to rest? Perhaps you have a special request for music or readings. Including these details can be incredibly helpful for your loved ones. It's also worth considering your ongoing wishes. If you have ongoing instructions like continuing charitable donations or managing a trust for your children, be sure to include them. While these should already be reflected in your legal documents, your letter of intent can add context and make your intentions even clearer. Finally, sign and date the letter. Even though it's not legally binding, signing and dating your letter of intent adds formality. It also shows when the document was created, which is especially useful if you make updates over time. Let's talk about some practical tips to ensure your letter of intent is useful and effective. First, store it safely. Make sure your letter of intent is kept in a secure place, ideally alongside your will and other important documents. It's also a very good idea to share a copy with your estate planner, your executor, or a trusted family member. The key is to ensure it's easy to access when needed. Next, be thoughtful and reflective. Take your time as you write your letter of intent. Think about what matters most to you, your values, priorities, and how you'd like to be remembered. Use this as an opportunity to express your wishes clearly. Then review your estate plan. Your letter of intent should complement your overall estate plan. Look over your will, trusts, lasting powers of attorney, and any other legal documents to ensure everything kind of works together. If you're unsure, consider seeking advice from a solicitor or estate planning specialist. Finally, keep it up to date. Life doesn't stay the same, and your letter of intent shouldn't either. Whether it's a new addition to the family, changes to your assets, or shifting priorities, reviewing and updating your letter of intent regularly ensures your wishes are always clear and relevant. And that's it. Letters of intent in the context of estate planning. While not legally binding, this document can add significant depth and clarity and a personal touch to your estate plan. If you have any questions or need support with drafting your letter of intent or any other part of your estate plan, we're here to help. Thanks for spending some of your time with us today. If you have any questions or comments, we'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Your feedback helps us improve and hopefully bring useful information to a wider audience. If you found this video helpful, please give that like button a friendly handshake, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss out on future episodes. Join us next time where we'll explore a very important topic in estate planning called probate. We'll uncover what it means, why it matters, and how it can affect your loved ones. Remember, a little planning today can make a big difference tomorrow. So until next time then, stay safe, stay informed, and stay tuned.